Hey everyone, Mrs. Sinclair Maps here, and it is the end of my school year, which means we're already planning for next school year. And my dream just came true. I have been waiting actually, I've been working for 5 years to try to partner with other subject teachers to adopt GIS in their classrooms. And they've tried it out over the past 5 years, but today, we got the word from the top of the food chain from admin that we need more geography in our curriculum. So they all turned to me and they want more of these geo inquiries and more activities. So I'm helping all my social studies and science teachers build out their curriculum. So I wanted to show you what that looks like when I do that because it's so easy. So essentially, how I get started is I go to my teachers and I meet with them for about 5 minutes and I say, hey, do you have a document like this one where you have basically outlined what you teach for the year? Doesn't matter how filled out this kind of outline is, just so I can see things like, oh, when are you teaching about American civilizations? When are you teaching about the Crusades, for example? You can see here below my colleagues' section on Crusades that there's a geo inquiry. I put that there. And I'm going to show you how I find these matches for my colleagues' curriculum. So first of all, I go to this website, take a screenshot, use this URL right here. This is the home of all Geo Inquiries collections by Esri. And this is my first stop when I'm shopping for resources for my colleagues. So I want to find something on the Crusades. Well, actually, I've already done that one. Let's do a new one. Let's go down. Let's find something I haven't done yet since I'm working on this today. Something I know I have, Reformation. So this is the Reformation specifically in Europe. You can see they've got Renaissance up here, Scientific Revolution. I know that there's a geo inquiry on Reformation. But if I didn't know, here's how I would look. Okay, back here at my geo inquiries, you can see that these are grouped by subject. It has an American lens to it, but you can really use this no matter where you are in the world. So we have here American literature, not what I'm looking for, earth science, environmental science, government, human geography. This could be a good place to look. Mathematics, US history, world geography, and world history. I'm going for the Reformation, so I'm going to start here with world history and see what I can find. Okay, so there's a lovely progression here since it's history, kind of going from earlier to later. And I've used a lot of these with my colleagues before. Hang on just a second. Okay, so here we go. I'm looking for the word Reformation, and here we go. Explore the effects of the Reformation and Counter-Reformation. So I'm going to click here. I'm going to look and see a little bit of the standards that are addressed and specifically what the activities are, if I should give a heads up about anything. Students will compare and contrast the geography of Christianity in Europe in 1560, 1600, and today. Identify and explain the effects of the Reformation and Counter-Reformation. I bet my colleague is going to love this. Now, this is the teacher page, right? So it has the link that I click right here to take me to the geo inquiry, but it also has the answers. So I want to give my colleague not only a link to this, but also a blank Google document with the same instructions and questions for the students so that on the day that he's teaching this, he really can just plug and play. So I'm going to copy this URL, go back to his document, and underneath Reformation, I'm going to say, hello, geo inquiry, Reformation, and counter Reformation, just so he knows they're both in there. He'll click it and learn more. You can always ask me if he's got some more questions. I'm gonna paste the link. Okay, so there it is. And then I'm just going to put and student worksheet. And I'm about to put a link to that. So here's where you find the student worksheets. Okay, I'm gonna open a new tab here. This is another one that you're going to want to bookmark. Look at all of my folders. It's so many. There you are. Geo inquiries. Getting to know GeoInquiries. So this is a beautiful story map that Esri put out just a couple years ago. And it's really designed for a first-time user of GeoInquiries. But past all of this introduction to using the GeoInquiries, which I definitely encourage you to read, it also has a little link down here to Google Docs for every single thing. Step 5 on Get Started. Consider if you prefer to use student worksheets. Teachers at my school love this, so I'm going to click here. And it really is just a Google Drive link, a bunch of folders. And here we go. I just do the same thing I already did. I look for world history, which is where I was. Open that bad boy up. And look for Reformation. And I'm gonna drop it in the document. So there you go. It's really that easy.